Hello everybody, Galarian Sangvi here. Welcome to the next episode. And happy Pokemon Day to all. At least it will be Pokemon Day will be over for Australia and Japan, but it should be starting for everybody else in the rest of the world like the US. So happy Pokemon Day to you all. Now about my last recording. I mentioned that in my last recording that went up that I didn't know what Pokemon would announce because obviously the Direct, which we later learned is a presentation, wasn't up yet. I recorded that video anticipating for the presentation to either happen later today, the day of Friday, so like the equivalent of Australia afternoon, so that way by the time then the news would be out. I found out that the presentation was happening at 1 o'clock at night. Shortly after I was finished with that recording. It's like, well, geez. So, before we do anything that I intend to do on this video, let's talk a little bit about the Pokemon Day presentation. First off, new Pokemon Snap looks really amazing. I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to play that. I'm probably going to do a Let's Play of that probably a month or two after the game comes out. We got not one, but two mainline Pokemon games announced, which is amazing. First off, the Generation 4 remakes, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I am hyped for those games. It seems to be more faithful than the other generation remakes, cause the character models, the character models, I should more so say the character designs, seem to be unchanged, at least for the trainer. I don't know if like the gym leaders and whatnot are gonna get a redesign of, sorry, that's for going idle. I don't know if the gym leaders or any other major characters are gonna get a redesign in any way, or if they're just gonna stay true to their Diamond and Pearl and Platinum designs. I don't know if it's gonna incorporate any elements from Platinum. Hopefully, if it does, hopefully the Platinum Dex, please, because oh my god, the Diamond and Pearl Dex is not that great. Especially like if you want a fire type, I think there's only like 2 fire types that you can get, which is very, very bad. So hopefully there's that. And speaking of Dex, hopefully they maybe give us back the National Dex, so that way we can be able to use any Pokemon we want. That I hope they do learn from the backlash and be like, okay, for this game and the second game, which I'm going to talk about shortly, they learn from the backlash and be like, okay, we're not blocking Pokemon anymore. You know, we're going to let you use whatever Pokemon you want. So if there's a Pokemon from home you want to bring into the game, you can bring it in, bam, there you go. So hopefully they learned from that. But otherwise, I'm looking forward to see what Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl bring to the table. Generally, remakes generally do add something new every now and then. So usually add something new. So hopefully we'll see something new in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Or if it's just going to be a one-to-one essential remake. I don't mind the art style. The chibi look I don't mind. I know a lot of people are bashing on it. Because, like, especially certain PokeTubers, like Belisify, one of the most hated PokeTubers out there, is bashing on it and the other game that was announced. But I think it actually looks really good. It's trying to keep to that top-down perspective that Diamond and Pearl had. I do like it. I'm curious to see. I'll make my judgment when I see more of it. As for the other game that was announced, Pokemon Legends, that looks amazing. After 25 plus years, the god Pokemon Arceus is finally getting some time in the spotlight. Arceus is getting him his own game, being Pokemon Legends, which looks amazing right now. It is very early footage, so it's probably going to look way better later on. But what's interesting about this is that these are two mainline series games, but they're not. But only Legends is being developed by Game Freak. The other game, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, is being developed by the same people that made Pokemon Home. Which is interesting, because Pokemon, unless you're making a spin-off game like Pokemon Snap or Mystery Dungeon or something of the equivalent, they don't let you touch the main series games. So I'm glad to see Game Freak's willing to let go and let other people work on the mainline series, which hopefully that means that maybe for like other types of mainline games and also for remakes, they may let other companies work on it and lighten Game Freak's workload so they have more time to work on Pokemon Legends, which is coming out early 2022, which hopefully, if that's the case, hopefully that means we might get Generation 9 the same year, because I doubt Legends going to be the big, holiday Pokemon game for 2022, because generally they like to release their games around November, October for like their big, Pokemon titles. So we might get Legends and hopefully maybe Generation 9 that year, or some other type of mainline series game. But anyway, you should all go look at this. This looks amazing. Not to mention the Pokemon presentation, the 7-minute part where they look at all the Pokemon stuff we did. That was also pretty good too. Now, to finally get to what we actually want to do in the video. I know that was about 6 minutes. You could probably watch the opening of the presentation amount this time, but there's another thing you can do with Peony. Oi, Chief, got legendary to show me? You can show him a legendary, which I believe he tells you a little bit about the legendary in question, but you can battle him now. Alright, let's go around then. Get Ultra Mega ready, Chief. Once a day, you can battle Peony. But Peony is much stronger than your first battle with him, and now he's using his full team. If you remember, he is a Steel-type trainer, so any Fire types will have an advantage on him. My dear Nia's watching from the sidelines. Time to accolade the coolest dad ever made. So, with Alex here, Alex is essentially going to be destroying most of his team. Look at you showing how it's done. I expect nothing less from you, Chief. Here comes his Aggron. I want to switch out to Hydro. If I remember Aggron's typing correctly, Hydro will have an advantage. Let's give some surging strikes. Bam! You're going down, Aggron. Because this first strike's gonna finish you off. But yeah, I'm looking very forward to the Pokemon games. Diamond and Pearl, I'm looking forward to. But I'm definitely looking forward to Legends the most. Because I'm curious what's the story gonna be that game. Because so far they said, like, it's supposed to be set in a time period where the Pokemon League wasn't a thing, and like people weren't really trainers for the sake of being trainers. They didn't, try to be the very best. And you're supposed to be out in the world, like, basically creating a Pokédex. Which I'm curious how that's gonna go, and also, how did Pokeballs back then work? Because obviously they don't have access to modern technology, so I'm curious how Pokeballs are gonna work. But the pictures they showed of the Pokeballs of that time period look pretty sweet. I hope when you transfer them to home, they keep that ball. But yeah, but it's supposed to be you making a Pokedex, and Arceus is supposed to be involved somehow, which I'm curious to see how they're gonna handle that. Not to mention story, progression, and everything else. Because it looks really good. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do what they're gonna do for that game. Because it's essentially like Breath of the Wild, but for Pokemon. Just kick another fiery ball, or miss entirely. Peony actually get to use the move. Yeah, I really can't wait to see what they have for Legends. Wow, it actually survived that. I'm actually legit surprised. But yeah, honestly cannot wait. This is gonna be a good year for Pokemon. And speaking about Pokemon, Peony's down to his last Pokemon, Scizor. Don't go letting your guard down yet, I still got a thrashing left to give. Let's end this, Alex. Give one more fireball. Take that shot. Alex reached level 86. Gone and got stronger again, have you? Oh, well, hats off to you in more ways than one. Wahahaha! That's why you are the chief. Mighty strong Pokemon you've got. Koopadradra and the rest took an Ultra Mega play. And the rest look Ultra Mega pleased that you got a chance to cut loose. Oos 2. And before we end it off, I off screen grind up some Dynite ore because I was very close of getting a second ability patch. So before we end things off, let's use those ability patches. If I can remember which bag they're in. There should be other items. Here we go. So an ability patch, you can give them to a Pokemon, and they'll get their hidden abilities. First one I'm going to use on Alex. Alex's ability changed to Libro, which basically, this ability is a very useful ability, as anytime Alex uses a move, Alex will change to that move's typing before he unleashes it. Basically always guaranteeing a same type attack bonus, and also, as a result of changing his type, say you're up against a water Pokemon and you use a different move that isn't fire, you change your typing to another type, meaning you no longer have a water type weakness. And the last ability patch I'll give to my good buddy Ethan, which gives it the ability Justified. So now, anytime Ethan is hit by a dark type move, Ethan gets stronger. Figured it would be a suiting ability for his personality. Howdy, at least he's from the Ethan I know. Oh. Anyway, with that, I'll end things off, and what more can we do? Well, I think there's something big coming up, but I'm not gonna say what it is. I'll see you then, and also, I'm gonna go and show a few things I actually forgot to show before coming here. And one thing that can now happen since the Ultra Beast started raiding the Dynamax Den. I'll see you all then. Do you like the video? Subscribe, it helps spread my content. And look forward to more videos. Later.